Okay, so first thing you want to do when you're going to be labeling your board up is clear everything off. So if we escape this, I'm already on a sub menu, sorry. So escape, text and format. Okay, and that'll take you back to the beginning. You're now going to choose this one here, which is your board labeling. Block length doesn't really matter at the minute, and again, number of blocks, that depends on how many ways you've got in your board. Now don't forget that includes your main switch, any RCDs, any blanks, any SPDs, whatever it is you've got in there, each one is going to be its own individual block. Separator is fine and the orientation is fine. Reverse off that if you're using, for example, an MK board, where it sort of starts main switch, RCD, whereas with a Hager board and some other brands, you'll notice that it goes backwards and your main switch is on this side. So if you're doing a Hager board, you would change that to on. So now what you would do is to change it to on as you press that, sorry, not the OK, and then press OK, and that gives you your basic blocks. Now it doesn't look like much, but you start off typing. So main, return, switch, and you'll notice there's your first one. Go across to your second one. I don't know, up, light. It's hard to do this while you're doing it as well. Up, light. Now what you might find is, you might find that you've got the next one is sort of too long to go in, so it might be I don't know, out, building, one. Now what you'll see here is you've got 3 here, but if you go back across, you've only got 2 on this one and on your first one. What you want to do is to make it look nice and even, you want to go back, probably sure there is a quicker way to do that, and then press the return button again. And again, go up to the top and across, and on that one press it again, and you'll notice now that that's got 3, press down and across, that one's got 3. So even though there's nothing technically sort of rotated there, it'll all look more even when you come to the end of it. Now, one more thing to note, go into your menus and go onto advanced on, press OK. And this is where you can change the sizes of your blocks. So for example, if you had just a standard breaker, 18.6, a standard MCB, but if your first one was your main incoming, then you would do that as 36.2. Now I think that's right off the top of my head. So now what you'll find is if you carry on going down and you changed all of these now, 18.6, 18.6, then you had an RCD, exactly the same as your main, 36.2, and that's for Hager. Now that might be different for other brands, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're all very similar. You'll find out and you'll be able to sort of adjust that a little bit yourself. And I'm not going to go through and change all the rest of them and label them, but then you would then press OK. Now nothing appears to have changed much on here, but when you press print, now bear in mind this is, we have left a lot blank as well and not sort of done the full thing, but you'll notice now the ones that we have done, upside down, good start, are different sizes. So that's when we went into the advanced settings. So your main switch is longer, MCB, MCB, well MCB, and then you've got a long switch. So depending on how you want to split it, if you had your main switch RCD and then you had 7 RCD 7, you could then save that as a template. All you would do is on the screen where you've got it here, is you would probably leave it blank. Leave them all blank, but with the advanced settings and everything else sorted, any of your font changes or size changes or lettering that you wanted, then you just click save. Click save, choose a number, and then you can name it after that point. And then you've got it saved and as like sort of a template to use. Now, as I say, those settings might change and you might want to change the style of writing and the size of it, but you can see now how this one had it's automatically put the space in for the bottom for us and just makes it look a little bit neater, and it's all centered off. Whereas if you don't do that, you'll notice that the writing and everything kind of goes off slightly and it's not quite right. But yeah, that's a very, very quick way to go through and do it. And obviously, as you can see, once you get sort of a bit used to the controls, how easy it is to do.